Hello, my lovely Geminems. I hope all is well with you, and you guys are staying safe and you're happy and healthy. And if you're a parent, that you're not going insane trying to be a teacher as well as everything else. Let me tell you what, this homeschooling crap, I didn't choose it for a reason. I'm just going to put it that way. Try dealing with middle school, high school age kids who have attitudes. Yeah, I have a feeling my children might just be getting grounded soon, just gonna say. Anywho, I don't know if any of you are dealing with that. Maybe that's why I said it, but yeah. So between all of that chaos, personal readings, and keeping up with my generals, I've been really, really busy. I'm trying to find time for myself to relax, and last night I was going to do this reading, but I was so exhausted because I was doing personal readings all day. So I'm like, you know what, I just need to chill, and that's why I'm doing it first thing today, because I want to get it out, and hopefully I will have the time and energy to, I believe, do Leo's reading. I think Leo was before Sagittarius with likes and views, because I'm choosing the readings that had the most views and likes, mainly likes. So going forward, I'm going to do the same thing. I do know Scorpio is liking the crap out of the videos, and the dislike button does not count. I don't understand that anyways. If you don't like a video, just move on. But it is what it is. There's always someone that has to poo-poo on whatever just because it's not their story, or maybe they don't like me. That is what it is. I don't really care either way. But the most liked videos are going to be done first, and I do 2 readings a month. So after these Behind the Silence love readings are done for April, I'm going to... I came up with a different spread. It's a general spread, but I feel like it will give more information for people, and hopefully you guys like it, so that's the next round of readings. But anyways, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you would like me to pick up on your personal energy, my email is in the box below. I will gladly give you all the information you need on personal readings. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to join me over on Patreon. These readings will be extended over there. Patreon is a monthly membership. Any denomination. I do not have tiers, so you can pay whatever you feel the reading is worth. You can increase it, decrease it at any time, and you can cancel at any time. So there is absolutely no obligation to you. Keep in mind, though, that payments do come out the first of every month. So if you are a continued member, which hopefully you do stay, but even for the one-timers, if you're only over there for a moment for one reading, that's totally fine. The support is amazing. So your first payment comes out automatically, and then your monthly payment comes out on the first of every month. So if you sign up on the last day of, like, say you sign up on April 30th, I can't remember, so 30 or 31 days in April, but anyways, the last day of April, you will be charged that day and then the next day. So I suggest, if it's within 2 to 3 days of the first, I would honestly suggest just waiting till the first, unless you don't want to. But I mean, if your donation is only $5 or $10, it's not that big of a deal, but still. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out so that you guys are aware. I know that it's in there in the lingo, but most people don't read that stuff, so I'm just going to put it out there. But I really hope that you join me over there, because I am going to extend this reading. So here we're going to cover the overall energy and these cards, and then a significant date or time frame of revolving around you and this person, whoever it is to you, Gemini. And we're going to do what they're thinking but not saying, feeling but not expressing, desiring or wanting but not doing yet. And then over on Patreon, we are going to cover what is blocking them from actually talking to you or taking action. If there's anyone else involved, so third-party interference, which could be a person, a situation, a job. It could even be their own insecurity. So we'll see what the hang-up is, basically. And what their main focus is. Are they focused on love? Are they focused on you? Or are they focused on something else or someone else? So we'll find out. And then we will see if you should wait or move on. But keep in mind, if it does come up that you should wait for this person, that does not mean sit there by the phone tapping your foot like, hey, when are you coming in kind of thing, waiting for that call. No, it means live your life, do your thing, even date. Explore your options. Do what you need to do for you. Do not put your life on hold for anybody. I do not care what type of connection it is to you, how special it is to you. I mean, if you literally don't want to date, that's your own choice. But don't oh my god, I just got a dry spot in my throat. Don't put your life on hold for anybody, because that's just not fair to you. They're not putting their life on hold for you, so why should you do that for them, kind of thing. But that's what we'll cover over on Patreon, so I really hope that I see you over there. Thank you everyone who has donated to my channel. It means the world to me, and it helps more than you know, and it's just blessings, blessings, blessings. I love you guys. You guys just rock. I also put down my Cash App, Venmo accounts on top of PayPal, because those are other payment options for personal readings as well as donations, because some of them are easier for other people, so I just wanted multiple options for you guys. And I also included my Amazon wish list link in the description box below, because I've had people ask me if they can send me tarot cards or just things that I enjoy that revolve around the channel. So that is open to the public. Feel free to check it out and send me whatever you'd like if that's what you want to do. It is not an obligation. And thank you to everyone who has purchased personal readings, and also thank you for your patience. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, I have a lot going on, so I'm plugging away as fast as I can. And doing readings, I'm picking up on energy. So I don't want to half-ass it, especially if you are paying me to look into your situation. You're taking it seriously if you're doing that. And I take it just as seriously as you do, even though it's not my own life. But I just want you to know that there's I get pulled to do certain things, and that's when I need to do them. So I am going in order. It's first come, first serve. I do book up quickly, at least I have lately. So if you would like a personal reading, get in line now. I highly suggest it. Otherwise, the wait times will be extended even further. But I'm getting to it, and I'm getting to it. So I'll be doing some after I do this. But anywho, done with the mumbo jumbo, blah, blah, blah. I think I said everything I need to say. And that is the longest intro I've ever had. Holy shiitake mushrooms. But there was some energy in there, I think, because I feel like some of it will pertain to you. So, Gemini. There's healing energy here. I feel like it's being done individually. I feel like okay, this could be you or your person, because we're reading about your person because you want to know about them. I feel like it could be a little bit of both, but Gemini, your person is in the process of healing. I feel like they've been in this process for a while, and I feel like it's coming to a close. Like their stitches are finally healing. You know what I mean? Like they had the gaping wound, they sewed it up. Maybe they got an infection, had to take antibiotics, and then redo this. Maybe it reopened a time or two, but now it's finally healed. The stitches have already come out, and it's basically a scar at this point. So it's healed over. It's something that they'll always remember, but I feel like it's necessary that they remember it. This whatever they went through, whatever they were healing from, is something that they really, it was a difficult lesson, I'll just put it that way. And it's something that they will never forget, and they're not supposed to, because you don't want to repeat history, kind of thing. So I feel like your person, that's mainly what the hang up was between the two of you, is they needed their space to collect their bearings, to heal from a past situationship, whether it was an ex, that did them dirty, just residual feelings in the past. I feel like I just don't trust people, and that's something that stemmed from some form of trauma that had happened to this person, whether it was when they were younger or just in love in general. So this person is very trusting, and they're learning how to not only trust other people again, but to trust themselves, to trust their instincts, to trust their intuition, basically, because I feel like they felt that they would steer themselves wrong in the past. And it's like, okay, well, obviously, you know, I listened to my gut, I followed my heart this time, and I got it shattered to pieces, and, you know, it's taken me X amount of time, for some of them even years, to recover from the trauma that I faced with this person or the situation. I don't want to do this again, kind of thing. So with healing comes acceptance, and they're trying to build up their confidence and learning how to fully love themselves so that that doesn't happen again. Because if you can open up and trust somebody else again and let them in, you do need to have like at least a little bit of a backbone, some form of internal strength, so that you don't allow someone to destroy you again. You know what I mean? So that's what this person, that's the phase that they're in right now. So I feel like they're so much closer to letting you in than they ever were before, or vice versa. Keep in mind, this is Gemini's reading, so I could be reading this silent person as Gemini's person, or it could be Gemini's person, or cross-watcher, this could actually be Gemini. But because this is Gemini's reading, I'm reading it as Gemini's person. Keep that in mind. It's energy, take it where it fits, flip-flop it, vice versa, whatever. If it doesn't resonate, throw it the fuck out. It's not for you. Maybe next time. By the way, I use bad language. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I had someone bitch at me about it, but you know, it's my channel. I'm not changing for anyone. I try to rein it in. It depends on the energy that I'm sitting in, and sometimes I don't curse at all, and other times it's like I drop the F-bomb every other sentence. But besides that, if you don't like it, go check out another reader. There's a bunch of amazing readers out there, but I really hope that you stick around because this really could be for you. So, bottom of the deck, we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. I feel like, obviously, you've known each other in this lifetime, but there's a soul contract here between the two of you. So, I know that a lot of you, okay, no, that's not what I wanted to say. A lot of readers talk about twin flames, soulmates, you know, karmic partners, karmic cycles. To be honest, no matter what divine connection we're talking about, it's all karmic if you think about it. Because karma, you know, you can build up karma and release karma in this lifetime, but you can do that in previous lifetimes too. You can build it up and carry it from one life to the next. So basically, a past life relationship is built up karma, and being, I don't want to say tied and bound, but being connected to another soul, another person, in multiple lifetimes. Like, you have a contract to fulfill because it's an agreement that you made before you came here. So if you don't fulfill it in one lifetime, you need to fulfill it in another. And that's why there's a lot of misconceptions over divine counterparts, whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame, because a lot, especially on YouTube, there's readers out there, many of them, and not all of them, so, you know, just whatever. Just let me talk. I feel like somebody is going to bitch me out for this, but anyways. So anyways, there's a lot of readers who are following twin flame journeys. And it is a beautiful journey, but it's a trying one. It's a difficult one. And everybody is on at a different point in their journey. So we're all on different timelines. Some of us are just in the beginning phases, and some of you are going to meet or come into contact with your twin for the very first time in this lifetime. Like, there wasn't any previous, you didn't have any previous connections or anything like that. It's brand new. And others of you have been on this roller coaster ride for multiple lifetimes. But anyways, depending on where you are in that cycle, there are lessons within it. Twins teach each other. So when one grows in a sense, so does the other, to an extent. We have free will. So there's a lot to it. But anyways, the idea of it is when you work on yourself, they work on themselves. When you help yourself, you help them, kind of thing. and coming together can be very difficult. It can be a very rough or trying relationship because there's usually a runner and a chaser, and it's extremely complicated, and a lot of people don't understand the dynamics, so therefore they give up on it quickly. Where the fuck was I going with that? Holy crap. Oh, not every divine counterpart, or not every twin or soulmate is you're not supposed to come into you. Not everyone's going to come into union. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I wanted to say. You might come in contact with that person. You could come into union for a short time, and then that could be it. Or you might never come into union with them. So just keep that in mind. Just because you recognize them as your twin, and they recognize you, usually there's one that's, awoke. They're awakened to the idea of it, and the other one isn't. So, geez, I can't talk. Communication must be a problem for whoever I'm talking to. Just gonna say. But anyways, one usually understands the connection and the other one doesn't. But, like I said, different timelines. Everybody's on a different path. But just because you recognize that connection doesn't mean that you're going to be with them. Where did that go? Sorry, my hair. Oh, whoa, I'm gonna knock everything over. Shit. Anywho, I'm just gonna put those like that for now. Anyways, just because, yeah, you might not come into union with them. That's all that for that. There was more to it, but for some reason I'm getting distracted. So I really feel like this connection, there's a lot of distractions within this connection. Either you're distracted, Gemini, or your person is, or crosswatch, or whoever. Or you could have been distracted by options, or they could have been, because I'm reading their energy. So I almost feel like, Gemini, you recognize this connection as being divine. You know that there's karma that needs to be fulfilled between the two of you in order for you two to come together. And I feel like there was karma, like separate karma individually, and then there's lessons and shit that you need to do between the two of you. And communication is a huge hang up. Honest communication, because I feel like we have a little bit of a somebody likes to tell stories. We have a storyteller on our hands. I don't want to call them a bold-faced liar, but yeah, they fib. We got a fibber. But yes, you've known this person before, and that is why this connection has been so difficult to get off the ground. Some of you will reconnect with this person. I feel like all of the Geminis that this is going to resonate with, or all the people that it's going to resonate with, you will connect with this person, whoever I'm talking about, but you'll connect in different ways. I feel like only like 50-50. A percentage of you will actually come into union in this lifetime, and relatively soon, and then others of you, it's not in the cards for this lifetime, and it is a difficult lesson to learn when that happens. But it's just easier to come to grips with it and face it head on so that you can close out that cycle and move forward. Easier said than done, but just want to point it out. So then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. Yes, this is happening quickly. I feel like it's been a long time coming. This has been a slow process getting to this point, but now that it's here, the second that decision is made, is clearly made, it's going to be like boom, boom, boom. And it's going to, the rate is, why can't I talk? Somebody has a lot to say, trying to find the right words. I don't know how to say what I need to say. Will Gemini even believe me when I say this because of all the stories I've told? Anywho, once this decision is made, it's going to be like, it's just, this is going to take off, and it's going to be really quick. Holy crap. So anyways, communication is difficult. So clarifying past life relationship, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is the after tarot. And in this one, in the upright, there is someone here that is helping her free herself. So this is like, let your friends help you, a family member, hell, even your twin. You could have helped this person, Gemini, or vice versa, depending on who I'm talking to. I feel like somebody offered help, like, I will help you I feel like it was you, Gemini, you offered this person, help to heal past wounds, to help process them. I feel like you were the catalyst for this, and you might have, I almost get a sense that they let you slowly cut through the ties that were binding you to a past situation, but then they were like, nope, this is too much, I can't handle facing my inner demons, I can't do this, and that's why it's reversed. So they were refusing your help, and this is someone who's stubborn. This is someone who's like, I can do it on my own, and that's what they're trying to do. And that's why it's taken so long, because they were not allowing anyone to help them. So they're trying to heal mentally, emotionally, some of them physically, on their own. It's like, no, I don't need any handouts. This is a very prideful person, just gonna say. And then we have the Page of Swords after that. This person is definitely keeping tabs on you. So even though they were keeping communication to a minimum, or you were not talking to them at all, they do want to come back in. I feel like you haven't spoken to this person in at least a few weeks, if not longer. For some of you, it's different for all of you, so I'm not going to put a timeline on it, but I feel like lulls in communication, like you talk and then you don't. But this is also minimal communication. It's not very mature. This is more friendly. This is also somebody who's kind of digging for information. This is somebody like 20 questions kind of thing. Some of you could have played this game with that person, and Mr. or Mrs. Prideful over here might have felt that you were prying if you were just trying to have fun and ask these questions. I feel like some of the questions that you've asked, or that they answered for you, or hell, even that they answered, someone lied with some of the answers that were given, just because the pride and ego was getting in the way. It's like, no, I can't let Gemini know that, or Crosswatcher know that. But this person is definitely watching you. I feel like your communication is mainly online, specifically through Facebook. It could be through Messenger, Facebook Messenger. It's some form of messaging app. I feel like you have texted this person. It's not like you don't have their number or anything, but they don't call you. This is not somebody who picks up the phone and you hear their voice. I feel like that would change, and they want to do that in the future, but this is online communication. So somebody wants to come in now that they've released themselves from what's holding them back, because they view you as the one. Here's the Empress. She's a motherly figure. She's very nurturing. She's kind. She's loving. She's generous. This is Libra energy, but it's also Taurus for me. We have air here, so somebody could have a Libra Venus, because I see Venus with her. So in the love sector. But I feel like they're very drawn to you. It's almost like trying to figure out how to communicate, because remember how I said there was an issue with communication? I couldn't fucking spit out what I wanted to say. I couldn't find the right words. I feel like, Gemini, you are the Empress. I mean, this could be the Crosswatcher. Whoever the silent whoever's watching this reading is the Empress. I'll just put it that way. And this page person coming in with communication, who's trying to think of what to say, is the silent one, is your person. Communication skills are very different. I feel like the Empress, she knows what she wants. She's very clear about her wants and her needs. She's very intelligent, and she's very open with communication, but she also, her communication skills are top notch, basically. She can, if you read a message, even if it's a text or a DM or whatever, if you read a message from her, you can feel the emotion. She sets the tone through text. It's crazy. Like she's superior when it comes to communicating, especially compared to whoever this person is, because they're not very articulate. There we go. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed. In the upright, the ships or the message have already come in, and now they're leaving. It's come and gone. So there has been interactions between the two of you, and I almost feel like, because this is next to the Empress, she has already replied to whatever small message was sent. So the very last message that that was sent between the two of you, the Empress sent it, and it was almost like a farewell thing, kind of giving either you the impression or this person the impression that you don't that you're not waiting around. It's like, I thought this is what I wanted, but obviously you're showing me that it's not, that what I thought this connection was or could be was all an illusion. So I feel like this person is worried that you are going to let it go because she had to wait too long. And she's like, the Empress, she's patient, but she doesn't want to be put on the back burner. And I feel like you felt like this person was entertaining everyone but you, that you weren't a priority for her, and she didn't like that, or she or he, male, female, whatever. Yes, and we have options. We have the Seven of Cups, but in this deck, look, there's a snake wrapped around him, and he's made a choice, and this can represent illusions, and I strongly feel that. I feel options and illusions, because it's almost like giving up. The Empress is giving up because her Emperor, which is next, so we have counterparts, was confused. Didn't know what he or she wanted. This is masculine energy. And I feel like out of all these options, all these cups, there's one cup that he should have chosen, his counterpart, right here. The one he gave up on, the one that didn't look very good. I feel like it's this one, because there's like, it's black, it's like shaded in, and it's almost like it's an illusion, because you look at this cup and he's like, well, there really isn't much in there. Like, I don't feel like I have anything to offer my Empress. And my Empress, I think that my Empress can't offer me anything more than she already has. This is not going to evolve into anything worth having, kind of thing. So the Emperor chose this cup. All the shiny jewels, the ex, the past person, the snake. It was all an illusion. It was all a lie. And now he's faced with that, which is why he wants to come in and communicate this to you, he or she, because he made a boo-boo. He went after something shiny and pretty, and not everything that glitters is gold, and he learned that lesson the hard way. So let's see, what is Gemini's person thinking but not saying? We have forgiving and learning. Exactly. I fucked up. I fell for my ex's antics, for this person's bullshit, for an illusion. I was lied to, and I'm seeing that now. So as you release and heal the past, which was the main energy that I felt in the beginning, you experience more love in your present moments. So he's thinking about, how am I going to tell my Empress? How am I going to tell Gemini or Crosswatcher? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not choosing you. I'm sorry for not believing you. I'm sorry for not seeing you and what you have to offer and what you brought to the table. I feel like you really helped this person. You were the catalyst for change. You were the reason why they faced their inner demons, why they're even working on themselves in the first place. And I feel like you did it in a very fun way. Like, it wasn't so serious. It was just your energy prompted this person, which is also, divine counterparts have a tendency to do that. When you two are in close proximity or you come into contact, it can really cause change and healing, and it can cause conflict too because of that. But they want to come in lightheartedly as well. Before I move on, I almost forgot. Think of a question throughout this reading, and before we move over to Patreon, we will answer your question with a magic 8-ball, because I just want to have fun with that. But anyways, I gotta get moving, because this is, well, there's playfulness. This is in their emotions. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this person wants to show you a good time. They basically want to come in kind of carefree, and this is them kind of testing the waters. But they have fun with you. You make them laugh. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. They want to work on this with you. So what is their desired outcome with Gemini or Cross Watcher, please? So this person definitely will not tell you how much you mean to them. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So yeah, like I said, there was some kind of trauma, inner demons, dark night of the soul type shit, that you were the catalyst for that change, for them to process through this, to even look at it. And they want to heal this, and that's what they're working on. But they want to heal things with you. They want to tell you they're sorry. They want to start off slow and work up to something with you and heal what's the dynamic between the two of you, because they know things were not fair. With unrequited love, I fucking hate this card. But anyways, I don't feel like it's they don't love you and you don't love them. No, it wasn't matched. Efforts were not, this was not balanced. To me, I look at this as temperance reversed. Things were not fair. So you were giving more to this person than they were giving to you. And now the tables have turned and they need to balance the scales, basically. That's why all this healing and forgiving and learning energy is here. Worth waiting for. They have been waiting for this moment. You are who they've been waiting for as well. They just didn't realize it until now. So, let's see. Why is forgiving and learning here in this person's thoughts about Gemini or Cross Watcher, please? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. It wanted to come out sideways because they weren't bringing you anything. They weren't offering you anything previously. Even though it's a page and it's small, you got to start somewhere. But with it being in the upright, and it's, this is, the page is not only offering this, not thinking about offering it, there's somebody else here ready to receive it. They need to know, they want to bring this apology to you, but they need to know that you are going to be there, that you're ready to receive this, because they're not sure that how you will receive the message, if you'll even talk to them, is what I feel. Yeah, they want to come back together with you. The Two of Cups, they're thinking about this. They're hoping that you'll still be there. Because look, then we have the Five of Cups, and in this one, he's all sad, looking down, you know, thinking about all the shit that he or she said or did, or all the pain that was caused. And this is between the two of you. This isn't even past, because this is what this person's thinking about you in this connection. You know, hoping that you'll be there to receive this message, to receive their apology, and to actually forgive them for it, because they just, like, look, they're in an embrace right here, like hugging it out. Like, I love you, I've missed you. This almost makes me think of like a soldier coming back from being deployed and just running through the airport like, oh my God, it's been so long, kind of thing. So I kind of feel that they just want to hold you in their arms, because they're really sad without you. This person is just thinking about what had happened, hoping that you'll be there, because they weren't always seeing this Two of Cups, this connection, as, you know, they weren't really seeing it for what it is. They weren't trusting in it, basically. They were drowning in their emotions, and they want to get out of that. I almost feel like this person also is, I know this sounds pretty shitty, but they're kind of hoping that you're lost without them, that you need them. This person likes to feel not only wanted, but needed. Like, they need to be an integral part of a connection, like I'm the protector, I'm the provider. They could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but we also have water here. I almost said Gemini, but this is Gemini's reading, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be somewhere in their chart. But I feel like they're thinking about how lonely they are. They missed you because you provide excitement and fun and a sense of freedom. Because I almost feel like connecting with you, they feel that connecting with you, they're not tied down. Even if you two come into union and you start a relationship, they're not going to feel like trapped. You know how, some guys will say, or people I should say, some people will say that when you get married, it's like the old ball and chain, you're locked down, and they make it sound so horrible. I feel like this person felt like that in other relationships, but with you, they feel a sense of independence still, and that's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be you, they're supposed to be them, and then you guys come together, but you don't ever lose yourselves. Playfulness and their feelings. Can I get more, please? Yeah, they want to return. We have the Eight of Cups, and in this deck, he's walked away from her, and she's just looking in the cup, and she's like, I miss him. Why did he leave? I did this. I said this. I tried. I did the best that I could. I even went slow. I dialed down my intensity. I hid some of my feelings. I didn't even go all in because I didn't want to put too much pressure on him or her. And he or she still walked away from me. This is coming back. This person regrets walking away from you, for leaving you unfulfilled. I feel like they left you with a lot of unanswered questions as well. So they definitely want to come back in. Oh yeah, they want commitment. This is Taurus energy. Like I said, could be an earth sign as well as a water sign or air sign. But they want to, this is an icebreaker. They are happy with you. They have fun with you. I feel that almost recapturing or finding your inner child, it's very youthful, it's very fun, it's very free energy, and this is who they want. That's the type of person or the type of connection that this person wants in their life, and they're kicking themselves in the ass right now for walking away from you initially, for not seeing it. But there was a lesson in this disconnect, so keep that in mind. And this is not somebody, you've never dated this person. I just want to say that right now. This is not an ex, okay? For whoever I'm reading for, I know some of you do want your ex back, not all of you, but for those of you who do, this more than likely is not your message, unless it's resonating with you, and then, it could be. But the way that I'm seeing it, you've never dated this person. This person was pretty fearful of commitment, I'm just going to say. They've discovered, this is a newfound discovery for them. They're finally having these realizations, and this person, it's almost like they want to atone for their actions, for walking away. They definitely want to apologize. Yeah, because they were on the losing end. There was no winner and no loser in this situation. They want to relinquish control, and I feel like they did try to control the dynamic between the two of you. Just how far things would go between you two. The types of conversations you would have. So if you wanted to discuss your feelings, they wouldn't. They might talk about how sad or upset they were about a past person or whatever's going on with them, but if you were expressing your love to them, they would just change the subject. They were controlling the dynamic between the two of you, and they're regretful of that. So basically they were keeping this on a playful level, and now they want to bring in an offer of commitment. They are going to start off with that playful energy again. So don't discredit them immediately, especially if this is someone you've been waiting for, because I feel like they're going to take a similar approach when they come in to communicate. It's going to be that friendly energy, that Page of Swords type energy, you know, hey, what's up, how you been, kind of thing. They might even just say, guess what happened to me, like start off like that, as if you guys never stop talking, you know. That's what I feel. Yeah, they're pretty upset that this didn't get off the ground. Healing family issues. Why is this their desired outcome, please, with my Gemini? Now we have the Empress again. This person could have had issues with their mother, and that was, you know, they could have carried that with them, you know, throughout their relationships, and that's probably why they act the way they act. Because I almost feel you were very especially, well, male, female, whatever, whoever I'm talking to, for some of you anyways, you were very motherly to this person. I'm just gonna put it that way. Mothering. Like, I don't feel like maturity wise you two were not matched. I already said that in the beginning, but I feel like you're very nurturing. You wanted to help them. You wanted to help them heal their family issues, and they were very drawn to that motherly energy, or to that side of you, because I feel like their mother is distant. They're like, they didn't have you're different than anyone they've ever been around, because you seemed very caring. You just wanted to make sure they were okay, and they've never really experienced that. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed. Like I said, they need to come in with this communication because the Empress, you, whoever I'm talking to, was the last one to communicate with this person. Yeah, they need to let you know that they feel that you are their wish fulfillment, that you were the reason why they started working on themselves, why they've even healed as much as they have. I feel like this person's emotions were just shattered to pieces, because it's like every person they've run into has taken so much out of them. It's like they were emotionally exhausted, and with this motherly energy you provided, it's almost like you slowly heated up their cold heart so that the broken pieces of their heart could just slowly fuse back together. Like you were picking up the pieces without even trying, without even realizing it. And this person didn't even realize it, and now they are. They had major blocks in their intuition, which is what they're working on. I feel like this person didn't trust their gut instincts because they always felt that they were leading themselves astray in the past, and this connection, they didn't want to do that. And like I said, their intuition was blocked off. So because of all the mistakes they've made, they felt like, you know, okay, well, if my gut is leading me to you, you're just going to fuck me over, kind of thing. That was their mentality. But they're seeing the error in their ways. You are their wish fulfillment. I feel like this person sat outside at night. I see like a little fire pit, a makeshift one that somebody made, like a lawn chair. They're sitting there with either a beer. I see a beer, preferably Bud Light, something like that. Could even be a twisted tea type thing. But anyways, I see a beer, or for some of you it could be a soda, whatever. There's a can in their hands, and they're staring into the fire, thinking about everything that's gone wrong, and kind of getting emotional because I feel like they got a buzz on. And they look up at the sky, and they see this one star just shining so brightly, and they make a wish. And that wish is for a companion, for somebody who's going to understand them, for somebody who can not only help them, but that things will be fair. And they didn't even realize that their wish was granted when you walked into their life. They refused to see it. They blocked their intuition. And they want to tell you this. That's that return message. They want to open up and heal the situation between the two of you. So the overall energy in your love life, mainly surrounding this person, is Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit. So this person is definitely getting in touch with their spirituality, their intuition. Like I said, with healing comes expansion and understanding. And I feel like this person is opening up to a multitude of things. I feel like you are very spiritual, and because of that, it's making them view things differently. So they're more open. They're not as closed off as they used to be. And this is 43 breaks down to a 7, which is a very spiritual number. I feel like this person is seeing signs and synchronicities. I just heard music, so songs and lyrics could be pointing them in your direction, pushing them in your direction. It's almost like they're looking at these signs, like numbers and everything, as, I don't know, the thought of you pops in their head every time they hear certain songs or see certain numbers, and it's drawing them back towards you. And they never used to look at anything as a sign. Like, that's not how they perceived things around them. They are now, and I feel like it stemmed from you, something you said, or just how you are. You opened their eyes spiritually, because this is also a spiritual teacher. I feel like they didn't accept it at first, but they are now, because they had some form of awakening or epiphany. And then we have Mend a Broken Heart, Fairy, healing from a heartache, and that's what this person is doing. You were the catalyst for that. It was like a forced healing that they didn't even realize was happening, because you were mothering them. Male, female, whatever, it doesn't matter, because even men can be nurturing too. It's a feminine energy, but we harness both masculine and feminine energy, so take it where it fits. But this person, I feel like love has kicked their ass throughout their life, and they were scared. But like I said, you were warming up their cold heart and fusing all those broken pieces back together. And I feel like you were doing that even during this disconnect, just with your energy. The fact that you were working on yourself, and creating stability within you, not only mentally, emotionally, but, in the material realm, financially, that was helping them as well. So they're definitely seeing your value. I'm just going to say that. This is number 36, breaks down to a 9. They were stuck in this cycle for a while, because 8, you can sit in that for, it almost seems like forever. And then once you get through that, then you're in 9, and people can stay stuck in like the 9 of Swords energy for years. And I feel like this person has been stuck. They felt almost like the world owed them, because of all the shit they've gone through. But they're seeing it differently now, because everybody experiences heartbreak and pain. But they were being kind of selfish in their viewpoint, because they were only seeing their own, which normally people who are down and out and in that mindset, they don't look at it from other people's perspectives. But I feel like, Gemini, you or Crosswatcher, you have traveled a similar road. You have been broken down too. I feel like you haven't always been as awakened as you are today. I feel like you haven't always been this centered, this nurturing. I feel like you didn't even give to yourself in the past, because you felt people took advantage of you, and you've had a broken heart, and you've experienced death, and you've experienced a lot of darkness, but you have risen through that like a phoenix. And because of how rough your life was, this person is finally realizing that you do understand their pain. And I feel like that was the light bulb moment for them. I really do. And then I wanted to go into this because these made sense. Two little witches, magical space clearing time. So I feel like this is clearing out all that negative energy. It's number 3. Well, it's 30, breaks down to a 3. I do feel like this person is, their ex was into the occult. I heard Wicca. So, I mean, whether they practice or they have friends that practice, I feel like magic was around this individual. And I do feel like somebody had put some kind of magic spell or cast a spell on this individual. And I feel like it was presenting as a form of bad luck for them for a long time. And you could have showed them this. Because of how spiritual you are, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you do have spiritual gifts. We all have them, but I feel like you actually utilize your gifts, at least some of them. And I feel like you felt the heavy energy, the dark energy around your person when you two were talking. I just heard New Year's, so it could have happened around that time, something like that. But anyways, I feel like you brought it to their attention, and they've cleared that energy. You might have showed them how. They could have researched it. But anyways, I feel like that came from an ex. Someone attached to an ex. But now they're clearing. Anytime they feel any negative emotions, they process through it and then they cleanse it. So this person is into cleansing their aura. They could have gone to a practitioner to get this done. For some of you, I just feel like they're more ritualistic now than they ever used to be before, and they're aware of positive and negative energies. So whenever they're feeling down or they're feeling suppressed, they counteract it. It's almost, they're being proactive. And then we have autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. So they're trying to keep the faith and remain hopeful that you're not gone. That number 6, that they can balance this situation out, that you will come back to them because they miss you. They're really hoping and praying that you give them one more chance at least. And then with autumn, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Libra, a Scorpio. I'm trying to think of fall, Leo-ish. They could have Leo in their chart, or Sagittarius. Those are like fall signs, roughly. But besides that, when the leaves start changing color, that's when you could see some major forward movement with this person. Communication is coming in before that, though. But I feel like this, any serious changes or forward movement is going to happen closer to fall. Because I see a pumpkin in my head too. So Halloween, or around Thanksgiving. I just heard harvest corn. When you harvest corn, is that September or is that August? Anyways, if you're a farmer, maybe you know that. So corn. Anyways, and then, so I'm going to get you a little bit of advice, and then I'm going to answer your Magic 8-Ball questions, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, before I do the advice, I almost forgot. A significant time frame between Gemini and this person. What is the significant month, holiday, season, whatever? I feel like fall is significant because I just said that, but a significant time between Gemini and this person, please. Whether it's past, present, future. Man, they don't want to say anything. Hold on. I feel like it's this. Memorial Day. That's coming up. Isn't that in June? And it's a King of Hearts. Some kind of love offer is coming in around Memorial Day. or Memorial Day is significant. If you're not from the United States and you don't, this person could be a soldier as well. Memorial Day could be significant for them. Maybe if they were a soldier or they had family members who were, there could have been a soldier who passed away, and or just a family member in general, because Memorial Day, especially in the United States, is all about remembering those who have fallen, whether they, you know, fought in war or they just passed away. So if this person had a parent, or a grandparent, or any family member, somebody that they love that passed away, you could have talked about this, or it's a day that is important to them. But I feel like around that time, something is going to go on between the two of you as well. And Thanksgiving, look, I said fall with this card, and pumpkins and harvest, you know, being thankful, food, Thanksgiving, something this fall is coming. So I feel like something significant happened around Memorial Day, like the beginning of summer for you, basically, with this person. So summertime is important, revolving around this individual. I mean, hell, you could have reconnected with them at a barbecue, at a party, something like that, like a gathering of some kind. And I feel like things are really going to move forward and take off between the two of you. Like the ball's going to really start rolling down that hill around fall, Thanksgiving, which is the end of November. I think it's like the last Thursday in November. So anyways, we have Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace, which is what they're working on. They're trying to find a peace within themselves. Winter, take care of your needs. That's why this has been frozen. There's been a disconnect between the two of you, because I feel like both of you needed to do some inner work, like independent of each other, so that you two have a better understanding when you do come into union. This person definitely needs to clean up a past energy, a past mess. Like I said, with healing from a broken heart. Take care of your needs is also put your needs before the needs of others. So it's okay to help people. It's okay to be supportive. It's okay to be there for others. And that is recommended and a beautiful thing. But don't neglect yourself. If you're the most important person in your own life. If you do not take care of you, how can you have anything to offer other people? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really help anybody else fully if you don't help yourself. So take care of your basic needs at least. And that's what this time is all about. That's your advice. Dream and journey. So I feel like you two definitely connect in the dream space. I'm looking at the star card now. That's also representative of nighttime when you're sleeping. Pay attention to your dreams and the symbols within your dreams. I feel like this person is, like, they're definitely paying attention to signs and synchronicities, especially numbers and music now. And they're awakening to this, to the idea of a divine counterpart. I feel like you two are together in the dream space as well, in the 5D. This is a journey. This is what you've dreamed. This is your ideal person. This connection is what you've dreamed of. And this is just part of the journey. Maintain your independence. Make sure you're good. Make sure you're set before this person comes in, and take it slow. Follow the voice of your soul. Exactly. This is extremely spiritual. I feel like you're like spiritually guiding this person. So what is your question? Say it now. 1, Mississippi. 2, Mississippi. 3, Mississippi. Gemini's question, Spirit, please answer it for my Geminis. What is the answer to that question? Come on. Flip. It is certain. So yes, whatever you asked, it is certain. This is the one for you, because I feel like somebody asked that. Is this really my person? Yes. So that is what I have for you over here. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more opportunity to pick up on your energy. Keep that in mind. Also, like. The most likes and views will be #1 with my next round of videos and readings. So if you want to be first, you want your information out there, hit that like button. Share away. Word of mouth is the best form of advertisement, especially for me. So if this made sense to you, if you love my readings, please share. Share on multiple platforms. Tell your friends, family, whatever. Bring them on. Bring them to me, my dear, my pretty. Anyways, don't mind me. So join me over on Patreon. Remember, we're going to cover what the hang up is, you know, why they still haven't approached you, because I feel communication is coming. So hopefully it'll get kind of like, is it coming now? Are we going to, I feel like it's coming soon, like, yay. So we're going to see what the blockages are still, what their main focus is, if there's anybody else involved. So if that third party, like their past, if they've really cleared it out, I feel like they're working towards it, that's for damn sure, and they're closer than they've ever been. Should you wait? Should you not? I feel like, yes, this is somebody, this is worth the wait, but do not put your life on hold, which is why take care of your needs is here, because you matter. Gemini, cross-watcher, whoever I'm talking to, all of you matter, regardless. But yes, I'll see you over on Patreon, my lovelies. I hope you have a wonderful day and a blessed month. Yep. Talk to you soon. Peace out, bitches.